Grinders, you know who it is, your boy PokeRinger back on the grind. Guys, today's video is a little different. I'm recapping a video I made earlier this morning. Quickly before we start though, I'll show you how many games we've played for the channel and do my EV. Go to the yellow line, as you guys know by now. We'll call it 141,000 divided by how many games we've played, 851. Chip EV since we've started this bankroll challenge, 165 chips per game. Okay guys, this video is gonna be a little different. I recorded a video earlier this morning. I didn't talk over it, so I just made a private video. I'll watch it and we'll watch the video together. Okay, started this morning off with 726 in the bankroll on day 8 of the bankroll challenge. We started on June 13th, 100 trying to turn into 1,000. I'm calling it day 8 for the video series. So hopefully you guys understand why I'm doing that, but today's actual real date is June 27th. So I told you I'm trying to finish the bankroll challenge by the end of June. Here is a final table we're at. You see me making my notes, and I'll also try to see how I thought I played this tournament. I haven't watched it yet. We'll try to review it and see how I do here. King Jack to start off the game from the big blind. So I could 3-bet here. But it's under the gun razor. I decided just to call. He bought him from the 60s. He's a little low stacked, but if you had a bit more information on the player, you could definitely 3-bet, but without any info, I decided to take a softer line here. Just play it nice and safe. Him stabbing at this could represent an overpair, you know, some ace spades suited, stuff like that. I decided not to float. He might shut it down now. I don't remember how this game happened, so like how it went. That's interesting. I wonder. He doesn't call. I don't remember, but guys, I'm thinking about doing a live stream tonight. Today is, like I said, the 27th, Saturday. I might do it like 8 o'clock Toronto time here. I don't know what time that is. This guy's giving me a shout out on the channel, so I might do a live stream, go to the beer store, get some drinks tonight, have some drinks with you guys. So here I just fold the queen 5 over the all in. King 8 here. I think the other guy folded. I think it's a good spot to raise here. Try to steal the blinds. You have position if they do call. Fold to any 3-bet. Okay, that's a very interesting flop, right? So against a big and small blind, they're going to hit this type of board a lot. So I would choose to, I think, bet on the bigger side. So they're not going to put me on too many 8s. If they wanted to get it in, you definitely could, because they could do it on so many semi-bluffs right now. Any heart draw is going to check raise you. Any 4 or 5, 7, 9, some weaker 8s, some 6s. Sometimes you'll be beat, but I think it's fine to get it in. Here, you could pot control and slow it down if he checks to you. But I think it gives him a free card, so I would choose to bet on this format. I don't know if it's the best play, but that's what I would like to do. So it looks like I bet roughly under half pot, which I think is fine. If he goes all in, it puts you in a hard spot. I think we're committed though with the bounty and all that. I don't know how much he's bluffing there, but I think I'd be committed to call, because that means he had a float with bottom pair there. Okay, we're getting all in here. Me just looking at my stats. Ace 4. I labeled them crazy, just so you guys know. Crazy just means aggressive. Just for my notes, everyone's notes are different. It's more so the colors what matter to me. It just means an aggro player, aggressive player. Okay, we're 3-handed. We have a person to our left that has smaller stacks, so we want to be cautious of that. If we can get the bounty, that's obviously a great thing. Here you can tell I'm slowing down my play a lot lately. I've been slowing down instead of quick play. I find it gives you a bit more respect for whatever reason for your bluffs if you're constantly making slower decisions. Does he get it by? Calls 2-4. So see, I have a bit more information on that player. If I knew he was a player like that, maybe that King Jack hand, to start the tournament, we could have 3-bet him, but without information, the more information, the more you adjust your play, right? Here, 8-10, I'd imagine I just limp in, yeah. Here, you could check back, because you don't have to bet all your aces. If I didn't hit, I'd probably bet, so I don't mind doing either or there. Obviously, we'll defend this if he raises. I don't know what he did here. Okay. Could raise this up for sure. You can limp or raise. It's depending on your heads up style. I think you can make a good argument to do both. Some people like to limp their full range, then they can get away with a lot more hands in position. I, for one, lead to more aggression. I like to go at the blinds a lot. And because so many of the plays are going to be you raise pre-flop, they call, they check to you on flop, you bet, you take it down. To me, it makes more sense to be raising more, but everyone plays different for sure in that spot. I think we call him with ace high here. Nice, he missed an open end. 9-7 suited, we're going to defend. Some people 3-bet here. Obviously, I just been staying away from that for the Grand Tour, more or less. Just keeping it more basic, simple lines. I think that's all you need. I do 3-bet, but definitely not as much. If I was playing Zoom poker, obviously I'd 3-bet there. Very interesting card here. I could lead out. This guy's been pretty aggressive though, so when I play against aggressive players, I usually let them to do the betting. He doesn't take a stab at it. Try to get some value by betting pot, make it look a bit bluff heavy by betting pot. I actually would have preferred maybe an overbet. He doesn't call, but if I'm going to bet pot, I probably should bet overbet. Maybe 6 big blinds there. Easy fold. Queen 2, we decide to limp. Kind of like watching this play. I never watched my own game, breaking it down. I've never been coached before. It'd be interesting to do this with a coach one time. Definitely think it's fine to defend now after we limp, for sure. He's going to bet this board often, so he's betting pot. That's very interesting. Pot's a heavy C bet. I don't know how many aces do that, but it's hard for me to continue with low pair there. Yeah, that pot bet, if he would have bet 2 or 3 big blinds, we would have floated with low pair. Because he's going to be betting that ace regardless. Queen 3, I think we limp here, or did we raise? No, we limped. I think I want to be betting this board every time when he checks to you. Fold equity could represent that king with our limping range. Okay, now a king wouldn't bet here because the 4 not often enough, so I think it's a good time to slow it down and check it back, because kings would do that, even your pocket 10s, pocket 9s, 8s. So there's interesting. There I wouldn't be mad if I called there. I folded, he bet pot really quick, but that definitely could have been a spot. He bluffed on me there. Okay guys, we flop the straight here. Aggressive player, standard what we've been doing this whole game against him. Playing slow, letting him bet for us. We just let him bet. No point of raising in case he's bluffing. Board doubles up. I think I checked to him. Now, if he bets on a board like this, guys, he's usually strong. So here, instead of slow playing no more, because he's not supposed to bet this board too often now if I called that flop. So I think he's got a pretty big piece of it. So I raised him up, thinking he's going to jam us here. He does jam. We call. He's got trip 5s and we hold. So huge hand for us. A bit obviously a cooler for him. Tough spot for him. But when he bets that turn, I know he's going to be, could even have full houses there, right? Hoping our straight calls, like our 4 calls. I think we bet min here. I've been betting a lot more min on these spots where your bluffs could bet min. I've been doing that. It seems to be really been working out for me. I wrote rough here. Definitely a cooler for that guy. I think we played it, you know, it's not super hard to play the nuts, but I think we played it pretty well. Here's a board sometimes, if I had the 10 of hearts here, and like the 4 offsuit, I'd maybe check raise here, him betting so many boards that he shouldn't be betting. But the fact that he hit last board, but I wouldn't be minding just doing a little stab at him there, 3.5 raise there or something like that, but you don't have to. I had a good chip lead here, playing solid. Decided just to keep a basic format. Here I could still just bet 1 again. I decided to go 33% because of flush draw. If I had an ace, I'd be a little more scared of the flush draw. Obviously we hit here. How do we get value? Decide to bet very, very low, 2 big blinds to see if we can keep him in the pot. Trying to keep the same speed. If you see me tanking, I've been doing that the whole match, just trying to be consistent so it doesn't pick up a read on our timing tell. Bets river. We decide to tank here again to keep it consistent. I should have tanked a little more. We get it in. He folds. Curious what he let out there with. I think a 7 calls us, so I don't think he had a 7. Here, you could easily, if he was a right borderline, even this here, I didn't look at a chart, but I think that is a jam. So borderline. We have such a good chip lead, but I think a chart might have told 1 or 2 of these hands at the end here to go all in. Like right here's very close, I think. Wow, we hit a lot towards the end here. Obviously against aggressive player, we're super strong. We don't want to lose him here. I think we just check it. And a lot of people bet the turn here again. I still don't mind letting him try to catch up. So all our ace X's and king X's are going to check because we have showdown value, even some queens. So he finally stabs at it. Now we're like, okay, hopefully he caught up there. Obviously sometimes they get really lucky and they beat you, but finally let him stab at it, put them all in for the win. He calls. Boom, we got another victory, guys. And it's our biggest bounty I've ever had. My biggest one before that was $109. That one was $111. If you look at the bankroll real quick when it goes away, here's the winner, the glitter. It's going to tell you what we won here. $140 from the bounties, and we won $160 for our own bounty. That leaves the bankroll at $998, guys. So as you guys know, the bankroll challenge was to get to $1,000. I'm going to try to do that live tonight so you guys don't miss it. I did cash in my 1 chess. Let's see, maybe I can get you guys back over here. I don't know if the camera can see me right now, but I might do the... I got a chest and my points, and I won 200 coins, which is $2, and I could buy a $2 grand tour because we earned that from playing. So I'll explain that on our next video, guys. I hope you like that one, a little different one for you guys. Have a good day. Smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll close out this bankroll challenge tonight. Peace.